If it's better for people to leave the lights on, that's fine.
We will not be able to see your face.
I go with whatever, but what I meant to say was with better lighting, we look
I
better.
know.
Oh, with better lighting.
Yeah.
Which way?
Because,
Yeah, maybe we should.
Sorry.
move the lights.
We'll work on it.
With better lighting, you can see better.
That's-
Good evening,
When I get
everybody.
there, I'll tell you if I can see or not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Good evening, everybody. This is our celebration of women. And as it turns out, we've got a house full of women. Only women.
There's no man here.
Huh? Yeah, that's
no
all right.
women.
And none of the guys came. That's okay. We'll celebrate ourselves. We'll celebrate each other. And I have two fabulous features tonight. We got started a little late, but I'm happy that you folks made it. And our two features are Patsy Eiffel and Elizabeth Morse, both of whom are great poets. So I'll start with something very womanly, something easy, not too terrible. You who called me unromantic, you who wouldn't even hold me after we had shared, who skulked off to lay in a separate space, who left me to bathe the pain-filled face, you made of our meeting the fast food it need not have been. So, in return, I made of you mine, my fast food. A morning class, an evening job, and you sandwiched between the two. And I would leave you to the vastness of your solitude as you had left me to mine. Now, an opening poem from me, and then the rest of the night is for my features and for my open. Thank you very much. Our first person in the open is Viviana Duncan. She's a fireball poet. She's a very womanly woman who promotes women and who advances the cause and the needs of women. And she's a fabulous addition to tonight's reading.
Thank you, thank you.
I could see.
So then you just
Okay.
slide your papers in.
My mission in life, in my writing,
Oh,
and
could
in
you?
my law career, it's the same. To push through boundaries. The law career lets me have a salary being a bad girl, and the poetry, I like to cut through a lot of bullshit. You know what bothers me about the word pussy is that it's supposed to mean vagina, but it actually is used in a negative connotation, telling people they're pussies, they're wimps, okay? And vaginas are not wimpy. You know what I'm saying? They give birth. This is where we come from. So this is another word for vagina, and that's what the poem is about. Everything in this poem is true. I'm not going to tell you the name of the poem because it'll give away the punch line. Punch word. Word to punch. School in the morning, slave to the bell, good girl, permission slips and cutting school trips to upstairs bedroom. Only did it one time. I undid my dress, revealed my breasts, his lust when bust, he said, I can't do this. And he ran to pray that day. He wrote me, God is first. I told him, I am first, not God. When I was 5, I raised my hand. Teacher said yes. Quiero ser caca, I want to take a shit. She looked at me as if I spoke improperly, which reminded me years later watching the picture Harry and Tonto. My brother sitting next to me in the movie, a man called the woman cunt. Naive at 16, I didn't know what the word meant, except it must have been spelled C-U-N-T. I whispered to my brother sitting next to me, "What is cunt?" He pictured it in his seat, and I didn't know why he was suddenly shy, so I asked him once more, "What is a cunt?" No answer yet. He shushed me restlessly. I guess I better wait till the end of the flick. So it ended. And mystified was I why my brothers suddenly were shy. I followed them into the street as they walked away from me. So I yelled, "What is a cunt?" It was just a word to me that rhymes with punt, could be a synonym for runt. By then I knew I'd have to hunt for the meaning of cunt. So my brothers ran faster and I gave up thinking a cunt was a bad thing. My brothers still don't know. A cunt is two lips in a permanent kiss. Thank you. This is called Our Father. It's one of my strongest atheist poems because I became an atheist when I figured our religion. Women don't look too well in religion. They're killed. They are minimized. And it doesn't matter what religion. It's called Our Father. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. And what about Mother? Why wasn't her name hallowed in heaven as well? Who was made in my image? When I hold my hands in prayer, where is the Lady of the Lord? How immaculate can your conception be when I'm invisible? Didn't she give birth to you, oh Holy Father? Wasn't she the reason you breathe? You could have been a formidable pair, father and mother. You could have given me a mirror to see myself in a glow of majesty. Could have given my father a reason to honor me and not beat and abuse my body to the point where I wanted to poison him. If the Holy Goddess sat beside you, I could have chosen my mother's name or perhaps invent my own. I could have been president, prime minister, maybe a pope. I could have waged war and fought Hitler instead of being one of the girls bowing to hero soldiers at the end of the war. I could have been a heroine and been in the parade, waving my arms, proud of helping free the Jews of Nazi persecution. I could have managed the Yankees, the Dodgers. I could have been a black woman and held the reins of this country or any other. I could have voted since the beginning of time instead of 1920. I could have spoken proudly of my horny nature and made love to men without worrying if I was in love. Enjoy the nature of my dynamic voice instead of being called a bitch. If you, dear Father, Lord, God of singular power, white knight with blue eyes, had the vision of true spirit and had a woman on a throne next to yours, my daughter would dream of being a doctor or lawyer instead of a secretary fetching coffee. My parents never celebrated my bat mitzvah, never thought at 13 I was a poet, singer, and dancer with eagle's grace. Both my brothers were divined as men and thought they were the provider of sons and daughters. The times are being born when the silent will dance and the mighty will wake apologizing. I shall not take a back seat to Bible, Torah, and Koran litany demeaning my power. I shall pray to the universe and the forces which led the way in helping me find my soul, surviving beatings and mental torture. The dream continues. I sleep wrapped in my own arms. I keep dancing, facing the mirror, the one the Holy Father never showed me. Thank you. You're so quiet. Be bad. Okay. Now, this is the last poem. If you take M-A-N from woman, you have a?
Whoa.
Whoa. I need help with this.
Okay.
If you take M-A-N from woman, you have a?
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, thank you. Raise your voices as woes. Okay, this is called want, my own word. Woman, you say I am, but no, I'm not. Take M-A-N from woman and you have a?
Oh.
I want my own word. Man as a free word stands alone, and I as woe will grow on my own. I break free from the man. Menstruation, menopause, I manipulate this tongue. No dictionary to define my soul. Oh no, I'm a woe. And it's woestruation, not menstruation and menopause. Menopause is plain gone. I've been hot flashing since I was born. Been speaking my mind and bitching since I could hear sound. Been horny since my tits could dance. I won't pause for men to label my changes when I change like sails loyal to wind. When I am happy, it's mania. When I take charge, it's management. When the clarion call is loud and clear, it's a mandate. It is a manpower called on the need arising, and I'm invisible as a woe. And when I make wishes come true, I manifest. It is not I as a woe that conjures your dreams. Oh, see me born as a woe, a cheer of change. I release man to be on his own and the world of woes to come out in droves. I'm not a man-eating woe, just a woe needing equal time. I am invincible, indivisible by zero, undivided in time. I will join you as woe to man, be your partner, your joy, your sexy vixen to the core, but take man from woe. I want a word of my own. Woe stands alone. Without the man, we are whole. Thank you.
I told you she was a fireball. Did I lie? I don't think
No,
so.
you didn't lie.
My next poet in the open is Edie Ivy.
Oh, what about that, is she reading?
It's gonna be.
Her?
She's a teacher.
She's a feature.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
she's
so we
a
have
teacher.
three people.
Yeah.
Oh, me and
I forgot to mention that Viviana also runs the room adjacent to this one. She runs Stark Reality, and wild folks like herself come out and do their thing. And your next reading is when?
The next show is April 25th.
April 25th.
In the
Okay.
same building? She said
Yeah, right
next
here,
door.
this- Studio 3,
Okay.
which is right on this floor.
Our next
You're a
reader,
badass lawyer.
I'm trying to find my
What?
And
glasses.
you're a badass lawyer, you said.
I
Yeah,
fight for a living.
very nice.
our next reader also runs various things. She has Dance of the Word. She herself is a belly dancer, a poet, a fabulous person in general, and she runs a reading in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm looking for my glasses.
Oh, you
Just in
looking
case I need it, even though the light looks good there, I mean,
Bring glasses. I know what it's like to be without them.
One of the bad things about big bags. You get them so you can carry as many things and then you can't find anything.
Bag
There's
eats
too
your
many
goods.
things in it. Yeah, so listen, I'll try to read, but I'm only gonna read about 3 poems, so, I'll try to read the ones that are.
Big. All right. Without further ado, Evie Ivy.
Okay. Hi, Paul. It's nice to be here. I was looking forward to the reading. Here's one. Oh, this isn't too bad. All right, so I'm going to read a very old poem, very short. And for a while I couldn't read this poem because people thought it was about someone else. This was about a student I had. And some gift she gave me that when I put it on, they were pinching. And I said, but who would give anybody a gift that you put it on and it pinches you with earrings? And they were pinching my ears. They were those clip-ons. And I just couldn't, I just found it odd. But anyhow, here goes. And it's called Plastic. When she smiles, is it a cover? Does her heart take part? When she extends her hand, is it worthy or for some unknown purpose? When she gives a gift, is her soul in it? Or is it just wrapping? confusing to despair. Is the only thing real on her strawberry hair? And here's another little poem that, well, this one's not as, this one is very old. This plastic goes back more than 35 years, I think, or 30 years. But this one is almost as old. Anyhow, I'll read it, and it's called Realization. They came on a rainy day and made it sunny. Shoulder slapped and brought all confidence. They spoke only of what was positive, full of reassurance, with no doubt. We gave them trust in triple. Then we found out they were just clowns masquerading as people. Since somebody mentioned Women's Day, I don't have particularly poems about women, nothing as wonderful as Viviana's, but here goes, and I think I do have one. I think it was inspired by my older sister, if I could find it, and I rarely read it. It's one of the poems I rarely read. Oh goodness, here we go. And let me see if I can read it under this slide. And it goes like this. It has an epigraph. Make up to the ancient Egyptians had a spiritual meaning. It was used for magical and religious purposes. It protected the wearer. Both men and women used it. The ritual. It was none of his business, she said. Much like olden brides back in the early 60s, she had not been out into the world much and went from her strict parents' home to her husband's. However, the one thing she enjoyed was makeup. She wore lipstick, rouge, used eye pencil, and face powder on her perfectly molded face. As if a ritual, she'd take the time with it, reverently applied it. She loved the then popular Cleopatra eyes. Besides housework, mothering, visiting with family and other couples, it was all she quietly enjoyed. One day, as she sat by the kitchen table with all these before her and a large round mirror, he asked why she had to paint her face. Responding, it was none of his business. She came out tigress, protecting her one privilege. It was a true story. And let me see, there is another one that may have to do with women, but I think I read Plastic really is about a lady, so that was really the second one, so I'm going to read one more, and well, here goes. Maybe a short one after this. Found words for Roseanne. It's very sad when I hear these stories of men who promise women everything until they get them. Found the words for Roseanne. Yes, words can make it through the valley of lost words. It's been 10 years since he asked her what she would like for a birthday present. Keeping it simple, she said, a comic book. He brought her one she could color. It was placed in a heap deep in a closet shelf. They drifted apart. She didn't think anything special had grown between them. Years later, deciding to get rid of clutter, she looked at what she had forgotten. A paper fell to her feet. A note, I love you, I love you. Words emerged from the land of lost words. The words haggard but healthy. Demand audience, donate. They breathe, dance on a small paper as if time has not elapsed. A note arrived late to its intended, brings forth a long lost play. Cinquain for me. Cinquain for me. I wake. A cinquain is a poem of 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 syllables, and I have a few of them for different people, and this one was for me. Cinquain for me. I wake wanting to breathe in the day and then lose myself in it. Moon in early morning. Thank you, guys.
Right. Okay. Does anybody want anything to eat or drink?
Oh, I have something.
Come on over, eat, drink, and then we'll have our 2 features. And
Something to
we'll get in short go.
Okay. Lights on.
On here.
You still
It's
warm?
beautiful.
Huh?
I'm enjoying it.
Didn't come to I know.
All right, turn the light.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Elizabeth Morse is a fabulous poet. I ran into her a few weeks ago at another reading and asked her to join us and grace us with her work. You can read all of her specs in the program. So without further ado, Elizabeth Morse.
Procrastination is wearing a dirty sweatshirt. Procrastination is lounging under the covers. Procrastination is buying a book called Self-Discipline in 10 Days and not reading it. Procrastination is a half-eaten metaphor and discarded cookie crumbs on a bookshelf. Procrastination is thinking of a perfect sphere and doing nothing, because whatever you do will be flawed, impossibly imperfect. Procrastination is wearing torn sneakers. Procrastination is binge watching old episodes of Twilight Zones in sweaty pajamas. Procrastination is entering another dimension and not being able to look where you're going. Rock collection. I thought it would grow, so I planted a stone. Snow was still outside in patches. Pebbles eventually covered the yard and sidewalk. Stones are the grief you don't want to know you have. Red rocks pile up on your doorstep. They are useful as bookends. My son had a rock collection. Glassy blue ones, phosphorescent ones. He would invent more with his incandescent mind. Now there are just gray ones in his room, under the dusty desk. The bed is gone. Pebbles eventually cover the floor. Snow is still outside in patches. Red shoes, desired for dancing, naked color in the streets, just after noon. Only slipped off to go to bed, where I sing to my love in the narrow hours. Walk a mile or don't. Shoes grow wings, glow in the lamplight. speak of joy to the pavement, dancing for desire. Vacation. Monica and Joyce set out for the mountains in a beat-up SUV. Any time is a good time for this much-loved excursion. The radio plays songs from years ago as though time has been sliced open. They talk and drink bottled water. Monica pulls back her hair, flicking the fastener once, twice. Their words spin crimson sorrows and flaming complaints. The rising and falling of voices visits the landscape around them, opens windows and windshields. Any time is a good time to talk about people they know. Joyce frowns and pays for sandwiches, biting hers and discarding the wrapper, as though it's the hours she regrets. Back in the car, the radio plays songs from years ago, letting Monica and Joyce feel young womanhood again. Noxema, skim milk, and eggs over easy, just as remembered. Any time is a good time to picture the recent past as well. Dark summer lakes, injured children, drunken husbands. Monica and Joyce drive switchback roads in their SUV, content by themselves, family members remote or dead. They can see their destination, a cabin lost in distant history. My mother's travels. My mother traveled the road of history, and she barely even drove. Vehicular violence is so American, she said, like rhubarb pie or unrestricted guns. Did transportation schedules move backwards? My mother made sure that they did. She was the tour guide, the acting professor, explaining reflections in the road, transportation to both lighter and darker eras. The hours whirred faster and faster, even snagging a speeding ticket. Vehicles slid backwards onto dirt roads. My mother is now history, like the outdated train and bus schedules kept in her purse. She was a reflection in the road, her surviving wisdom viewed often. Investments. If you don't invest, then you have nothing. Even a homeless person invests in a cardboard box to sleep in, a ready-made shelter with no mortgage. It's valued and traded with smells as well as rips and tears. Market volatility is when the cops grab it. No homeless here. Invest somewhere else. Another investment is a high-rise pied-à-terre for the well-to-do. Only ghosts live here with white walls and furniture. The owners have other lives, other houses. One elevator is for a car that only the ghosts drive on nights when there's no moon shining through the window on the 55th floor. The market hums and twitches, takes new bets. Trades spawn new money, new houses, new lives. You can trade on the desperate data you always desired. Watch fleeting red and green ticker symbols. If you know what no one else does, it's against the law, then federal prison's where you'll live. Investments are infestations, hornets' nests. You could lose everything and get stung. Investments can make you rich or poor, and you don't always get to decide. Just unhappy meals here. forfeit all, and that's what you can afford. Your stock holdings are reflections in evaporating water. Even a homeless person invests in a cardboard box. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Advance to Boardwalk or Park Place, going clockwise around the board. Luckily, you pass go and collect $200. Everybody plays Monopoly whether they know it or not. Some say the business news is frightening, but it must be read. Someone has to control assets and prices, not to mention rejoicing in the bankruptcy of others. Or do they? Advance to the Reading Railroad. It's an airline now, and many air traffic controllers are gone. Saves expenses. Safety? Who cares? Better to be a billionaire that way. The objective of the game is owning everything. Tax the winners? Why punish success? Losers can't make anything of themselves. Budget wisely, work hard, bootstraps included. It's not the free market the way they think, or the way the Wall Street Journal tells it. Monopolies, duopolies. Trusts, the guy selling halal food on the corner has real competition. Rent is due. Final credit card declined. It's $6,000 a month now. I can't, I say. I just don't have it. The landlord says, what do you think this is, Monopoly money? Now I advance to homelessness? No, but I get only $200 a week, only when I pass go. It's not a living wage. No, I can't budget better. Rent is too high. It's just an apartment, not a green plastic house or red plastic hotel. What do? I've borrowed enough. Credit cards are maxed out. Go to court. The landlord has better legal representation, but there are holes in my ceiling and plumbing that overflows. I could withhold rent for that. Greed fuels insider trading, union busting, exploitive labor practices. Plutocrats win the game. Corporations are people now. It's always Wall Street, never Main Street, or God forbid, the Bronx. I can only hope that they will get this card. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Pay a living wage. Lower rents. Bust trusts. Monopolies and duopolies. Luxury tax is on the board, but it's not enough. Advance to income equality. Years together. A white moon stain marks the morning sky. Yellow topaz lights. Let me start again. Years together. A white moon stain marks the morning sky. Yellow topaz light streams through the trees. You never would have come on this walk, although you always brought coffee. Back then, I held your fingers as we walked to your car, you telling me about distant streets and mosques. These are the fingers that cut, that healed, after you told patients with gunshot wounds to hope. You were astonished when I told you we would have to live separately. Too many trips to Atlantic City. You did the pro bono work I asked you not to do. And the pandemic killed you. You were kinder than me, more self-sacrificing. You gambled with everything, light and dark, stars and moons. In love with excitement, you were unfaithful to me. When you were young, the streets of Istanbul enticed you to wander. A trauma surgeon, you secured a residency in the States. Had to leave, they said, because you partied with the wrong party. As a medical student, you spent way too much time at the Soviet embassy. I held your fingers as we walked to your car. For so many years, I loved you. Now, I think of you here on the path by the river. 10 years together and 10 years apart. Black ice and wasted weather. Night drapes over a frozen moon. Searching for heaven, my fingers touch black ice. Time slips through to a shaded tomorrow as hoarfrost feathers windows. Will I be pulled out of the stars by masked men? Late has turned early. Dawn curdles. Sirens shriek and cry outside, mourning the lace and orchids of civilization. Fear flows upward, beseeching the raw sky. Hands are bound to infinity, wrists flaming. How many shadows will harden to glass? How much metal rain will destroy our garden? Searching for heaven, my fingers touch black ice. In freezing weather, time slips through to a burning tomorrow. Even snow can't silence the screaming world. Nightshade. Tomatoes are nightshade. Toxins have been lurking in our salad. My friend pointed out dark berries. Deadly nightshade, she said, the fruit of malicious desserts, the tomatoes of pupil dilation. Each restaurant serves red half moons that taste like gravelly ice. Nightshade berries taste like love, my friend said. Someone tired of a spouse could make a fabulous dinner, luring their former beloved into another kind of bed. For 7-year-olds who want to make poison, there are antidotes on kitchen shelves. The children eat tomatoes for lunch at school, though no one goes home sick. Everyone has wanted to poison someone sometime. One more. Fake news. We believed too much for too long. Everything on Fox News sounded logical, like the 1950s family I always wanted. We believed too much for too long. Microwave ovens were spying from kitchens, cooking up violent soups and stews. We believed too much for too long. A gun in every household, burger on every plate. God condemns all else. Just see Leviticus. We believe too much for too long. The news is bloviating entertainment. Is anything left? Only Walter Cronkite knows, and he's not telling because he's dead. Thank you.
All right, folks, Elizabeth Morse. Thanks. Patsy, are you?
Yeah, I'm away.
Okay. Next up, we have Patsy Phillips, and she's a Caribbean writer, I would say, a Bajan at that. Come on down and give us a little bit of your island fire.
Thank you. There we go. adjustment here. My eyesight has gotten very
You want the
bad.
other light?
Yeah, maybe that's better for me. I
Right,
can't.
hold on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Thank you. I'm sorry, guys.
No problem, no problem.
You turn off that light.
No, this one, it makes it better now. I have
Oh,
Take them off.
peripheral light,
No problem.
I could step back a little bit. If I do that, then I do that. That's good for you, right?
yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
Arial Black. Type them up in Arial Black.
Arial Black?
Arial
I
Black.
should do that. These are, I think I can't do this one. That's a little bit too small. I'll try this one. This one is called Awaken the Gully Wind. Blowing, blowing, blowing. The emperor wind enters my maw, creeps into the ribs, pierces my lungs, cuts air from my heart. When your blistering rivals hot lava sears my nostrils and dries lips, your wretched cracks and whistles howl through trees, rip up roots, spread open holes, discard leaves, fruits, and seeds. I dog my chest with menthol crystal, mixed with camphor and coconut oil, made tea from blue verbene roots, add honey and lemon, and hollow to the mighty wind. I am asthma, I'm chest spasms, I am palaver, I am exposed. I'll expose your wild habits. Hear me, pompous warrior, your brand of fury is loud and cold. I cannot breathe. My nostrils burn, sniffle and run. Why do you torture the universe? Invisible muse, I sing you hymns of Artemis, goddess of the moon, and arias of praise. Trumpets have sounded, choir voices fill the atmosphere, harps and violin rejoice, cymbals clash, drums beat and beat. In my sonata, majestic one, soprano, tenor, baritone, mouths open, heads and hands move as they burst into sound with the choir. I lift up my voice, I am not afraid. Go back to the hills. I arise and breathe. I am free to sing the cantata, praising old sages. I celebrate, I sing to grandparents whose ancient bones discern habits of seasons, foretell time to sow and time to reap, who read the night sky, foresee the rain and the storm, and the heavy moon in various quarters, from bright moonlight to pitch black darkness. Yes, warrior, you, warrior, are what I breathe. the apple tree in front of the house. The house where I was born still stands. Years ago, it seemed so big. Now, it looks so
Could
small.
you put the light down a little?
Sorry. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, good.
Okay, let me
I was
move
gonna
back a
say,
little
would it be
bit.
easier to lay it down?
No, this is fine.
Okay.
I just can't, yeah. Sorry. The apple tree in front of the house. The house where I was born still stands. Years ago, it seemed so big. Now it looks so small. Out front, the sugar apple tree I once climbed before fowls roost at night, where the swing tied to its branch never stood still. There I slid on the branches where the scent of fragrant blossoms lingered on my body hours after, still stands. My great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mother, my brother, sister, neighbors, and I picked fruit from its branches, climbed its body, clung to its leaves, shook its roots, swung from its limbs generations ago, yet it still stands, shrunken, it seems, to half its size. Yet it still stands. Or is it that I have grown twice my size? Its knobby trunk, a relic to my years, yet it still bears fruit. Its fragrant leaves and thick blossoms have not changed. Its fruit, sugar sweet, mirrors its name, sugar apple. While inside, white inside, green outside, sometimes red outside and inside, each capsule grows into the sweet-seeded section that stretches and expands like loose, dislocated parts, separated by geometric lines, and ooze sweet sap from its cracks with brightness. I still hear voices, children's voices, screaming, push me higher, higher. Give me a run under, back. Bodies pointed, feet for elevation. Touches the top of the branches. The life it has lived, my time to remember. This is called Jordan River. In church on Sundays, women in white petticoats dance across the wooden floor, bare feet, moving, black hands bent, bang, tambourine, drummers beat, the choir sings. Let's take her burden down to the River Jordan. Let's take her burden down to the riverside and be baptized in watery Jordan and bathe her sins away. The congregations speak in tongues, raise their palms, Xantimus, Xantimus, so holy, Oh, glory to God. Oh, ye, oh, ye, oh, ye. Hallelujah. Save us, Lord, from danger. Sweet Daddy Jesus, this night save us. The preacher moves, he dances, he talks in tongues. Xantimus, Xantimus, save us. Oh, Daddy Jesus, save this woman today. Trump solitude, drums softening the preacher's voice, a cursing flame into the rum shop. Come ye sinners, sweet salvation, seek salvation and be saved. A bullhorn bursts the intoxicated night. Men slamming dominoes, lift heads. An old rum drinker shouts, wait for me, Lord, I'm coming, Lord, coming to be saved. The preacher calls, come to me, all ye who labor. Bring your money, bring your wine, bring your chickens, bring your eggs, bring your goats, bring your sheep. Come to God's house and we shall eat. The drunk answers, Lord, don't wait for me no more. The price to be saved is more than a sinner's tax. So Lord, you know my heart. Repent, and so Lord, or I will die a poor drunkard, my Lord. The yellow paper is better than the. I'm going to try this one. You told me I should read, but I don't know how to read. I'm going to try it here again. This was a challenge that I should write nation language, so I tried. And then I couldn't read the poem because I was reading it different from the way I wrote it. I'm going to try to read it in that kind of vernacular. Yeah.
In Beijing?
Yeah. Okay, let's see how I do this time. Spawn, it's called pitching marbles. Spawn to the hole, pitch the marble. You got all day to pitch the stupid marble. Who told you to wear your Sunday clothes? If you don't want to get them dirty, don't play this game. Man, show me what we can do. Pow! I got you now. What is the boss now? Who is the boss now? The blue marble hits the green marble, and the orange marble, and the orange-yellow marble, advancing less than a spawn from the hole. Man, claim the hole now. Hit another marble, back, the other way. You're close to finish. Now win the game. And that's a game that children play from about 9 or so. Okay, not going to do well with the print. It's a little small. I'm going to try this one. Okay. Let's try this. On the street where I live, the roads meets and cut across an oasis of natural serenity, wide open gardens, lily ponds, a babbling brook and flowing magnolias interject in a spiral awaken that pulsates through the community. The faces I pass and greet exude twisted smiles and shiny teeth. A new morning glow of a good night's sleep. it's fastened to their legs and feet. They move with a fast tempo, bristly and direct, hitting the pavements with temperance, seen in each and every face are the complexities of their lives, and I wonder, did they feed the dog? Did they feed the cat? Did they feed the children? Did they lock the door that protects their dynasty? Did they say, have a beautiful day today? Their wife, their husband, their lover? Down the street in the corner deli, little idyllic voices reach out to shopkeepers, their breakfast orders in the early morning, sizzling bacon, scrambled eggs, and chopped basil with jalapeno peppers sneak through the open door and into the busy street. A small boy with white socks and Nike sneakers walks alone carrying a kite. Carried a kite that designed with a fury of colors. His happy face tells a story by a boy and his kite, and is an awesome sight. He and his treasure, a glorious infusion of fads and fashion beckon the glare of onlookers. For girls with weave on here, tight legging, short skirts, and high-heeled boots. Potted plants and windowsills absorb the siren sound, that echo high above the normal cadence of morning madness. Pigeons fly from rooftops, scavenging sidewalk for a few leftover crumbs, some with amputated legs. As time passes in the day, simple men and women try to reap what they sow. The barber, the banker, the hairdresser, the grocer, and the 99-cent store, all immersed in commerce on the street where I live. This is Ode to the Breadfruit. I don't know if you know what a breadfruit is. It's a fruit that has to be cooked in order to be eaten. So this is Ode to the Breadfruit. I'm going to try to read it.
How do you spell that?
Breadfruit.
Oh, breadfruit. Yes.
Yeah. I see you in the breadfruit tree, hiding from your stem. Between vibrant green leaves, round or oval, you arouse my appetite. I will cook you in my pot, fry you in my pan, stuff you with meat and stir you into breadfruit cocoon. With salted pigtails, I will roast you on a sandy beach, dip you in seawater, and devour your flesh. I like you best stretched out on a plate, with steam rising from you, drizzled with olive oil and Bajan hot sauce. I will take my fork and eat. This one, try to read this one. A poem by the sea. At the horizon, daylight runs into night. The crimson sun glows arrogantly. A translucent light lingers across the sky like spasms of electricity and puffs of matter until dark clouds step upon its brow, return it for the coming night. The last glow slides below the ocean mist, leaving ponderous thoughts to emanate from a deep space inside a thoughtful Homo sapien. Thoughts of how can he bring back the day? This day, today, no other day, not yesterday, not tomorrow's day, but the day he ponders just before the horizon swallows it up in crunching, gnashing teeth that spews fire, burning bright across the entrails of a fiery red and crimson sky. Tears festered in his eyes. Today he fell in love with today. Too soon today, and love slipped from his eyes. Deep beyond the horizon, he dips his body into the ocean, warm and refreshing. Still retiring with warmth, still retaining the warmth of his beloved. He brushes his toes beneath green mosses, buries his feet deep in white sand, experiences the textures, marvel at the ever-moving ocean, beckons the waves to come in and wash his body, the sensation therapeutic and pleasurable, renders something else to muse about and to be amazed uncontrollably until laughter seizes his being. Laughter of kid quality. Sweet and generous, daylight shed its last embers, no more crimson sky. Darkness conquers all of night, fragrant blooms of lady in the night, night lilies and night pines wet with dew burst upon his consciousness, spewing virgin essence across the land, yet muzzled from his eyes in dead of night, a vexing mass of nothingness upon the sand, except whiffs of prudence shroud and sensuous. O happenstance, O aroma of glorious scent, sweet and sentient, sailing on the wings of time, capturing romantic, exceedingly invigorating, analogous to sweeping waves that ebb million sands, white splashes, salty mist. Charm, the vastness beyond. Beyond eons of impermanence. A feeling warmly penetrated his inner being, alone in his fantasy, The stars, the sand, the ocean, the wind, and the mist rattle his mind, where enchanted voices sing to the goddess of the sea. Rachel, Rachel, come up to me. Rachel, Rachel, come up to me. Rachel, Rachel, come up to me. Like rolls of thunder, Rachel rose, taunt and bashes the white sandy beach, belching upon his body many times over until her energy subsided into a love like baby's breath, purring on a soft satin pillow. Above the water's edge, the church bell tolls the time of night. Ding dong, ding dong. Stained glass windows seizes fragmented light radiating from electric lamps, transforming, reframing, dissecting an aura of lovely translucent strings. Prismatic light swims through the air like rivers of multicolored glass, focusing nowhere yet everywhere. Again, the thoughtful Homo sapien ponders. He smiles, a wide smile, lips moist and salty. His utterance is loud and clear. Tonight, I fell in love, yes, in love. Tonight, I fell in love with tonight. Let's see another one that I can see.
Patsy, you could angle yourself a little bit more. Yeah, toward the camera.
Oh, sorry, you can't see.
I got your
I'm
profile.
trying my best
Yeah,
to
yeah,
read.
yeah. It's good.
Okay. That way I saw it better, I could see. Hopefully next time I have my new eyes.
Oh, I understand that.
Oh, thank you. Oh, God, Jackie is so, I tell you.
I know, I definitely know.
I can't be like you, Jackie. I can't read my head. Only those
I
things
got
that
my people doing their research papers in Arial Black. No
It's
time.
an Aria Black.
I don't let them do time Roman.
Okay, let's see what I did. Let me see. I'll read. This one is about Mange rum. It's a ballad about Mange and his rum. It's Belgian rum, known all over the world. So, oh God, if I crouch. It's a good thing there are not a lot of people here.
Oh, you chased them away?
I feel like a.
Okay, I'll blame it on you.
Oh my God, let's see what I'm going to try. Okay. If ever I see a man so wild, I must be dreaming all the while. He in his crocus shirt, wet and shabby, decry the finest liquor made in the abbey. The bottles so long, the cork so tight, proclaim the drunkard sailing through the night. But St. Nicholas Abbey makes the finest rum. Taste it, you are drunk, my dear chum. I am not too drunk, though, to sing you a song. With rum in my head, my memory is strong. Of the night we went sailing to St. Albans Bay. So pretty were your eyes, so eager to betray. In our secret hideout, we always drank and sing while sailing in my Moses, and I felt like a king. I sat on the bow, and you sat on the stern, rowing to the jetty where the lanterns burn. Around the bend from the orange glow, across the water like flickers way low. You covered with crocus. We snuggled tight, drinking magaines rum in the moonlight night. Now you call me drunkard, but I am still that glove that embraced you yesterday when you hollow sweet love before you get thinking that you are in a dream. Remember us remember us as lovers sailing past the salty stream. Goodbye, sweet Lorraine, until night comes again. Find me in my wooden cottage at Apple Tree Lane, waiting in my rocking chair, sipping magaines. Come soon, Lorraine, don't start dreaming again. Okay, I'm going to make up time, try to read some more. Oh, God.
I can't see that.
No, I can't see it.
Try.
Oh, I'm going to try to do this one. This is a gazelle. I'm going to read it all over for you. So, okay. I am child of water, sailing the wide open sea. I surf jet waves, crest tide, open sea. My black skin and sleek body holds no water. It slides to my body and glides into the open sea. On mossy rocks I look towards the horizon before I slip into your arms. Provide space, open sea. Waves crash ashore, drenching the sand. Men unfurl fish nets with pride in the open sea. Fishermen, where are your trophies? Are they tied beside your boats? Surfers will decide in the open sea. I lick salt from my lips. My blistered town quivers like urchin spines when they divide in the open sea. Coconut palms, sea grapes laden with fruit, and bathe in the water, and bathe in sea water. Scorching sun, warm sand beside the open sea. Ships sail your body night and day, leaving memories. Sailors are dead in your watery depths. So abide, open sea. I wander along the shore gathering seashells. I pelt stones into rough waves that collide in the open sea. Water splashes over rocks and runs up the bay. At sea, do you hear it splatter? Yes, subside, open sea. That's it. Can't see to read anything else, so I'll read that. Maybe I want to try this is changing. I have a sonnet. Maybe I should try that for the last one and see in the Shakespearean style. Am I looking? I will walk softly on the marble floor. Dance to every calypso sound you play, and wait for you at the garden door. I will wade through rivers to hear you pray. I will slash forests to hear your accent, where mahogany grows and birds build their nests. I will follow your footprints across the continent and find inns in cities that I may rest. Let us enjoy youth before it expires, or drown into the ocean's coral sand. Sweet, gentle air, you satisfy our desire. In the breeze we celebrate holding hands. Ancient voices serenade. In the distance, their sound called a song. Listen to its cadence. I do not attempt to read anymore. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What time is it, folks?
9:26.
Okay. Thank you very much, Patsy.
Thank you.
And
Just to confirm,
you, come
you'd
on
like to
up.
call 926.
Don't run away. Thank you. Are you good, Susan?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's like,
These are my two features, Elizabeth Morse and Patsy Eiffel, and I have this little thank you for you both. Oops.
Thank you for having us.
A little bit of water in there for you. You might have to put some more in. There's a little packet. Here you are. And this one for you.
Cats rolling.
Huh?
Cats would eat it.
I don't think.
How about
You
the
know what?
lilies and
Put it up high, and I don't know what to tell you. You have cats. Do your cats eat flowers?
I don't have
they
cats.
nibble.
Some tulips, I have one that like tulips.
Well,
But these are poisonous. This
What?
is like
You're
an
not poisonous.
Amaryllis lily, and this one is, I'm not sure what that one, but these are not.
this is
Do you have
eucalyptus.
cats?
No, I don't. I
This
am
is
allergic to
eucalyptus.
cat. This
This
is
is,
eucalyptus.
what they call silver dollar eucalyptus because they're round, you know, as opposed,
okay.
as
Oh, I
opposed to the
see.
other eucalyptus.
Yeah.
But it's in the same family.
Yeah.
Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can take
Next
it.
time I hope there'll be more people.
Next
Yeah.
time I hope I have my eyes operated.
You just have to type it up big.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true too.
That's all. Type it up big. Now we got computers. Blow it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Arial black, I'm telling you. And those little, those typefaces without the serifs are easier to read.
Okay.
So, you know,
Arial
Arial black.
black. Okay,
That's
I'm
small.
gonna write it here now.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
You're welcome, my dear. We have a lovely time.
Okay, okay. Well, I've got a half an hour to get out of here
Okay.
And packing.
before they throw me on the
You
streets.
know that's you carry the word C down, you carry the word C, S-E-A-C down, right? In
Say
your
what?
gazelle.
Yeah, if I carry the word
You know
C,
what?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
can announce
because
your
there's two
books.
different styles of
Not that they were that many
Yeah.
people here,
Yeah,
but
but then because here it says that she's carrying C.
Yeah,
Thank
it's an
you.
open
I
C,
love
yeah.
all the poetry.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I love it, yeah.
Yeah.
This one is.
Happy
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the images and the.
The whole thing
Yeah.
looks like it's
Oh,
been
and
picked
it's
over.
longer than most, I think.
Well,
I'm not sure.
nobody drank the wine.
Dressing is gone.
I love it.
I didn't remember to tell you. I was,
Yeah.
I know the things on my mind.
They're different